guys, what up? Welcome back. So a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I had told you guys about these new Constellation palettes from Makeup Revolution. I believe there are 5 of them. I got 2, and I had meant to do a video when I first got these, but I don't know. I told you guys, like, I haven't been in the mood for the last couple of weeks, and not only that, but when it came to doing eyeshadow, for some reason, I could not put anything together. I don't know what was happening. Literally, I probably bought like 4 eyeshadow palettes in the last month, and I've used none of them, with the exception of the Bare Minerals Floral Utopia palette, and I got these before that palette. So, I did a little bit of something today that's going on my face. I didn't do a talk through simply because I felt like I needed to concentrate. Like I said, I haven't been doing well with the eyeshadow lately, so I needed to concentrate, so I just kind of played some music and put everything together. Like I said, I got 2 of the Constellation palettes. I got Forever, no. These are called the Forever Flawless palettes, not the Constellation palettes. This shadow palette is called Constellation, and this one is called Optimum. They both come in this tin right here. It's a tin palette, and it opens up and you get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 shades. There is a full mirror across the top right here, and this is what the Constellation palette looks like. You guys know this is my type of palette, you know, very bright colors. But this is not the one that I used today. I did use the Optimum palette, which is the very cool tone palette, and that one looks like this. Very pretty. If I have the opportunity, I'm not going to do swatches right now because I need to go outside. Well, not outside, I need to go out. But if I do have the opportunity, I will do swatches outdoors sometime today or tomorrow maybe, and then I will insert them at the end of the video. But like I said, I did use the Optimum palette to get the colors. I did use the Optimum palette to get the look that I have going on here. It's very cool toned, and most of the shades in here are matte. There are a few shimmer shades. There's no, like, well, there are a few satin shades. There are no real high shimmer shades in here, and this is your basic, you know, cool tone palette. You have a couple of grays in here. You have a couple of blues. There are a couple of warm looking shades. They're warm. I say looking because they're not actually very warm. They're more neutral than anything. I'll give you a kind of a quick swatch right here of this one. It looks like that, but it's more, it looks warm on camera, but it really is quite neutral in person. All right, so before I really get into the demo, let me just tell you a little bit more about the palettes. Like I said, there are 5 of them. You can get them, I don't know if they're available at Ulta. I doubt it, because they came out like a month ago, and Ulta has a really bad habit of getting Makeup Revolution stuff like months later. So I got these directly from the Makeup Revolution site. They are 10 pounds. Are they 10 pounds? I think they're 10 pounds. I believe, when I purchase from Makeup Revolution, I opt to pay in pounds rather than US dollars, because with the exchange rate, it's usually cheaper. But I think they're 10 pounds and 15 US dollars. So, but I paid 10 pounds, so I paid, I want to say maybe about 12 bucks for each of them. And with free shipping, and they came relatively quickly. They came maybe about a week later, or 7 business days later, they were here. But like I said, I haven't played with them. But anyway, so let me tell you what I did today. So first, I went in with the shade Flawless, and I used that as a transition shade all over my lid. Then I went into my crease with the dark blue shade Maximum, and I used that in my crease, and I brought it over to the sides just a little bit, my outer V just a little bit. And I kind of did like a classic kind of halo eye, and I kind of told you guys how I don't really care about like blending stuff in my crease that much, because when I open my eyes, it's just going to disappear anyway. But in any case, I then went in with a shimmery blue shade, a very cool tone gray blue called Greatest, and I used that on my outer V and my inner V. And then for the halo in the middle of the eye, I used that very icy white blue shade called Outstanding. And I also used that in my inner corner. And then for my bottom lash, my bottom lash line, I used that bright teal shade Fighter and just dragged it along the bottom lash line, and used Outstanding again in my tear duct area. So it was pretty simple, nothing huge. I was going for a very monochromatic look. Stick around if you want to see the little demo coming up here, and then I will have my final thoughts at the end of the video. So about this palette, the colors are super pigmented. Oh my god, they are absolutely super pigmented. One of the things that I love about them is the fact that, you know, the names are printed in the palette. The names are printed in the palette rather than on the back like a lot of $48 palettes do. So the shade names are inside of the palette, not outside, not in the back, not on a piece of paper somewhere, inside the palette. Boom, got that out of the way. Now, as for the shadows themselves, the mattes are very pigmented. The entire palette itself is very pigmented. That shade Flawless, when I first used it, I was very, very surprised at how pigmented it was and how well it showed up on me. And there is a little bit of fallout. There's a small amount of fallout, not a huge amount, so it's not too big a deal. But just keep that in mind that there will be a little bit of fallout. But all in all, oh, I forgot to say, I did use the dark matte black onyx as a eyeliner shade rather than, you know, whatever regular eyeliner. Mostly because lately, every time I use eyeliner, I get a headache. So I've been trying something new. They blend really well, no hitching. There is some fallout, but not a whole lot. Like I said, I don't know if they have these in Ulta or not. However, if they do, you should probably pick them up. Also, you know, you could pick them up from the Makeup Revolution UK site. It only takes like a week and a half to get to you. And you can opt to get it cheaper than the $15 that they're selling it for if you purchase in, what is it, GBP. I personally love these palettes. Well, I'm not going to say these palettes. I've used this one so far. I haven't used the Constellation palette yet. I will use that one in another video. But for now, this is the Optimum palette, and I really, really like it. It is a cool tone palette, so if you do like cool tones, or if you are like me and prefer to use cool tones, this is a good option. I believe the other 2 or 3 palettes are varying degrees of warm. But yeah, this one is probably my fave so far. The other one, it kind of looks like not the Norvina palette, the Riviera palette to me, but I think this came out before Riviera, so I'm not sure. Alright guys, so this is the look that I achieved using the Makeup Revolution Forever Flawless Optimum palette. I hope you like it. I hope you appreciated the demo. And as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!